Yo, what's up? It's your boy Fast, and I'm coming at you with another prison time story. Today, I want to talk about how I actually, got in the penitentiary, which was crazy because I shouldn't even been doing what I was doing. But like I said, when you young, we going out in these streets and we doing all this stuff. We don't ever think, that whatever we doing, could end us up in the penitentiary. So you got to be real mindful of who you hang around with on the street as well as in the penitentiary because once you start doing your crimes and stuff like that, all that stuff, ends up building up. Then after a while, you catch a case and then, you back in the penitentiary. So like I said, I just want to start everything from the beginning of how everything happened with me when I was 17. Like I said, I was young. I was already in the juvenile system doing this. I was always, breaking in and stuff, stealing, I wasn't robbing or anything like that, but I was doing like all the little petty crimes, So one day, it was me and my friend, you know, woke up in the morning, as usual, knocking on the door, hey Fats, come on man, let's go, man. Boom. I look outside, he got a car. We get in the car, he do his thing, and start up, we roll out. Me being the criminal that I am, I just accepted it. Sometimes, you might not have to accept those things, You might have to get out the car, when you see negative stuff. But me, being who I was, I jumped in the car with him. We riding around, all the neighborhoods, stopping by people's places, talking to people, smoking weed, here and there. So it get around, we doing this, all day at the swimming pool, looking at people swimming because, we ain't got the money to go, so we just go to the fence and stuff like that. So I guess, at the swimming pool, he was talking to his girl and stuff like that. So, boom, I just go back to the car, sit back in the car. After that, we leave, the night gets, start getting dark and stuff like that. So we was like, hey, we hungry and stuff. So I was like, hey, let's go to the gas station and steal some stuff. Because that's what we do. We ride around, enjoy riding around, kick it, and all that. So then we get to the gas station, Boom, I go in there, he go in there, we steal, candy bars and stuff like that. We ain't getting no big stuff because, it's kind of bulky, like sodas and stuff like that. We got a lot of candy. So I get back out to the car. I'm sitting in the car. He's like, hey, I'm going to use the phone right quick. Boom. Because at this time, we didn't have cell phones, Most people was using pay phones, beepers and all that stuff, to make calls and stuff. So we go to the payphone. Boom. When he get to the payphone, I guess he's on the phone talking. I don't know who he talking to, But he slammed the phone down. So then when he come back to the car, I'm looking at all this, Because I'm looking at him because we sitting at the gas station. We just stole all this stuff. And the man might rewind the camera back and see that it was us. So I'm looking, at him to see how long it's going to be. So when he get back to the car, boom, he slammed the door real hard. So when he slammed the door, I reached for my pocket because that's where, my pistol was. I had a 32 at this time, with the revolver, with the pin in it, you got to put the pin in it, twist it, So I grabbed my pistol because, he slammed the door. I ain't know what was going on. So when he do that, he's like, man, I gotta go over to my girl's mom's house. So I'm like, all right, man, But he's mad, so I'm like, well, shit, if he's mad, he going up to their mom's house, What the fuck is about to happen over there, So when we live at the gas station, boom, instead of us going right to his mom's house, we go left. So when we go left, I'm like, damn, where are we going? So, like I said, when you in the pit, when you do things, at a young age, sometimes, it can lead you in the penitentiary because sometimes you got to ask questions. So when he turned left, we going, you know what I'm saying? So probably about 15 minutes later, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I think I better say something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey man, where we going? You know what I'm saying? I just asked a simple question, where we going? Because that's what anybody would do, you know what I'm saying? We doing something, you gonna ask where we going. So um, he look at me, he's like, man, you know what I'm saying, mind your business, you know what I'm saying? I said, well shit, it is my business because, you know what I'm saying, wherever we going, you know what I'm saying, I at least want to know what we about to do because, you know what I'm saying, that's what, you know what I'm saying, anybody would do, you know what I'm saying, say or whatever to somebody. So, boom, we driving. So he don't say nothing, you know what I'm saying, he's just driving. So when we get to, you know what I'm saying, like 5 minutes later, we pull up, you know what I'm saying, to a house. Now, I've been on this street before, but I never been to this house, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, in Kansas, everything is kind of small, so everybody kind of know each other. So when I get to the house, you know what I'm saying, he get out the car. So when he get out the car, I'm looking up at the house and stuff like that. Now, you got to keep in mind that earlier today that he was with this girl at the swimming pool. So when we get to the door, I see his girl. So I'm like, oh, we at his girl's house, you know what I'm saying, instead of his mom's, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, I know where his mom stayed. So uh, when I'm looking up at her, I see her, I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying. So then when like probably about a couple seconds later, it was kind of fast, you know what I'm saying? It's like glance of your eye, you know what I'm saying? Boom, a dude appeared right there, boom. So I'm like, dang. So then they get to arguing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So when they get to arguing, you know what I'm saying, I hear him out there arguing and stuff. So me, I come out there, you know what I'm saying, I get out the car because I hear my partner up there, you know what I'm saying, arguing. And there's a dude up there. So I get up there, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking this shit. And like I said, I had my little 32 on me, you know. So when they got to arguing and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, dude pushed him and stuff. Boom, when he pushed him, he almost fell on the stairs, because like I said, they got little stairs when they go. So he almost fell back, but I guess he grabbed the rail, kind of held himself. And when he did that, I upped my thing on him. Like, hey, I better chill, you know what I'm saying? Now I just upped my thing. Now I could have, you know what I'm saying, easily, you know what I'm saying, start shooting or whatever, but I just upped it. So when I upped it, you know what I'm saying, boom, everybody, you know what I'm saying, put their hands up, you know what I'm saying, and everybody got quiet, you know what I'm saying, except my homeboy, he was like, nigga, you know what I'm saying, he going all off and stuff. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, just got my thing up. Now everybody know that if you got a thing, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, let it go. But me, I didn't do that, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, you know, I wasn't really the smartest motherfucker at that time, but I wasn't the dumbest motherfucker at that time. I just upped it up, you know what I'm saying, so that, you know, they can chill out with the situation because he just pushed old boy. So after that, I come back up down the stairs, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I'm telling him, come on man, let's go, man, you know what I'm saying. So we leave, we jump in the car, we take off, you know what I'm saying. So when we take off, you know what I'm saying, we get like 5 blocks up the street, you know what I'm saying, and we get to the light. A police come like this, you know what I'm saying, and they hit the light on us, you know what I'm saying, like the side light on us to see if it was the car. But apparently, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't the right car at that time. So they kept going, you know what I'm saying. And when I seen them do that, the first thing came to my mind was, hey, I need to get rid of this strap. So we got by, you know what I'm saying, a few blocks up the street. So I said, hey man, pull over, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to hide this gun, you know what I'm saying. So when I get out, I go in there, you know what I'm saying, somebody's yard, you know, wipe it off, you know what I'm saying, with my shirt. Throw it in it, you know what I'm saying, a trash can, you know. So then we take off again. Boom. So then as we ride, you know, like I said, they already hit us one time, you know what I'm saying, with the light. So as we riding, we get like probably about a mile or two, you know what I'm saying, down the street. Boom, now finally, you know what I'm saying, when we come over this little bridge and shit, that's where the police was. Boom, they, you know what I'm saying, blocked the street, you know what I'm saying, like I said, on the bridge, I couldn't get off, so I got down to the thing, they had their weapons drawn, we got out the car, you know what I'm saying, and all that, they hit us on the ground, we go down to the, you know what I'm saying, they arrested us and stuff like that. So then, when we actually get to we didn't go to the police, we went to the detectives unit, you know what I'm saying, where they can talk to us there. So when we get there, you know, they tell us, you know what I'm saying, what we did, you know what I'm saying, and tell us the people that's involved in the crime. And you know what I'm saying, they're looking for the weapon, you know what I'm saying, but I don't ever tell them, you know what I'm saying, where it was, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. So they never found it, and the old boy never told them either. So like I said, the gun was never found, but they knew that it was one. So then when we like I said, we was talking to the people. So then, boom, we all end up going to jail. They charged me with aggravated assault. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So I go to jail for aggravated assault. So I go to jail. Like I said, I'm 17. They take me straight to the county. Well, first I go to the juvenile detention center, and then with the juvenile detention center, they what they juvicated me as an adult, you know what I'm saying, and sent me over to the county. But when they sent me to the county, they sent me, you know what I'm saying, to the medical unit, which was kind of like PC unit, you know what I'm saying. So I'm in the medical unit, and I stayed there for 30 days, you know. Boom, they let me out, you know what I'm saying, because after I said I had to go to court, you know what I'm saying, a few times, and I was a juvenile. They knew that I didn't really do nothing, but they still charged me, you know what I'm saying, for aggravated assault because I brandished a weapon, I showed a weapon. And like I said, you know, anything can happen, you know what I'm saying, when you're young, you know what I'm saying, because you never know who you can get in the car with or what you can do or what'll happen, you know what I'm saying, when you out here in these streets doing what you're doing. I knew that, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't supposed to do none of that stuff. They knew that, you know, that I wasn't supposed to be doing that stuff. And they knew that, you know, what I did, you know what I'm saying, wasn't wrong. So then, boom, I like I said, they let me out, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the county jail for those little 30 days, you know what I'm saying, they was sending me through probably a couple court hearings, you know, I think I went to a couple of court hearings. Then my dad finally got me out, you know what I'm saying. So then I get out, because I think I got a bond or something like that, and they finally let me out, you know what I'm saying, after 30 days of getting the bond, my dad got me out. So I'm out now, you know. So then while I'm out, you know, still doing my crime, still doing this, still doing, I ain't learned from, you know what I'm saying, anything previous. Like I said, the police was always coming to my mom and dad's house because, you know what I'm saying, I was doing everything, you know, a lot of bad stuff. And they was always coming look for merchandise and things. So my mom got tired of it, you know. So when it came time for court and for me to go to court, when I get to court, you know what I'm saying, everybody else get like, he got probation, you know what I'm saying, for his, but my dad told me, hey, I ain't gonna give you probation. Your mom want me, you know what I'm saying, for them to put you in jail, you know what I'm saying. So shit, they recommend that I go to prison. So boom, I'm looking at my dad like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do that to me, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I go to the county jail, you know what I'm saying? This time when I go to the county jail, you know, go through the booking, you know what I'm saying? They fingerprint you, do all that stuff, make you call, put your suit on, you know what I'm saying? Make you, you know, sign papers, you know what I'm saying, of your property. You go upstairs, you know what I'm saying, to classification, and then they send you over to your mind. And then you just wait to, you know what I'm saying, go to the penitentiary. So I probably waited like 2 months in there. So then, boom, when I get to the diagnosis center, now the diagnosis center is a place to where, you know, you can, but before I get to the diagnosis center, you know what I'm saying, the sheriff take me to the diagnosis center, and these was two sheriffs, the man and the girl, you know what I'm saying. But when we riding and stuff like that, you know, chained up like this, you know, boom. They asked me, you know what I'm saying, do I smoke? You know what I'm saying? Boom, I smoke with them. You know what I'm saying? They bought me some McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they was kind of, you know what I'm saying, talking or whatever. But he had a wedding ring on, so he probably was, you know what I'm saying, talking to her, flirting with her. But they made my ride down there, you know what I'm saying, a little comfortable. So then when I get to the diagnosis center, now the diagnosis center is where you get your inmate number, and you know what I'm saying, they classify you, they do the physicals, they do the mental health, they do the substance abuse, they do, you know, all this, you know what I'm saying, they make sure that you got a GED, they make sure that you doing your trades or whatever they assign you to do at that time. Because when, like I said, when they gave me my time, they gave me 2 to 5, you know what I'm saying? So I had to do 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Well, a year before I can get out the penitentiary, but 2.5 years if I max out my sentence. Well, conditional release my system, and then 5 years if I max it out. So, like I said, when you get to diagnosis centers, they tell you all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, what you're going to do in that certain amount of time. So when you're doing what you're doing at the diagnosis center, it's like you basically sitting in there, you know what I'm saying, for 30 to 45 days. They testing you, they looking for tattoos, they testing your blood to make sure that you ain't got no type of disease. They looking over your body, you know what I'm saying, like if you was a slave or something like that. So then, boom, when I get to, I'm doing my diagnosis center, you know, all the stuff there, the classification. You can either get minimum, medium, or max. It would depending on, you know what I'm saying, your security level. I guess because the way that my dad did me at the court, you know what I'm saying, by telling me they wanted to go to court, they was kind of leaning on me, so they put me in a minimum security camp. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to the when I get to the camp or whatever camp that they send me is supposed to be a minimum, but they didn't end up doing it like that. So I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, my tests, you know what I'm saying, making sure that I get the best, you know what I'm saying, because at this time you don't want to be at the diagnosis center failing stuff because, like I said, uh, it's gonna mess up your classification if you're doing things wrong. Like if you mess up, you know what I'm saying, on a mental health test, they're gonna make you do a mental health evaluation. If you mess up on your GED test, they're gonna make you. So it's best to go in these type of situations the best that you can, so that when you get to wherever you're going, they're gonna give you the best, you know what I'm saying, programs that you need, so that way you can get out, and then it'll make your time easier because you be fluctuating and doing all that stuff with that time. So then, like I said, I'm in class. The diagnostics center doing my thing, meeting people, you know, here and there. You know, it's a one-man cell. So after you do your diagnostics center, now this is where they send you to the penitentiary, where everything's get real, where you have to be on point with everything, because like I said, everything is a life lesson that, you know what I'm saying, most people, you know what I'm saying, they try to, you know, at least try to achieve something, you know what I'm saying, in order to succeed. So when you get to the penitentiary, the first thing that when you come through the A&D doors is the first thing you got to do is any situations, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware that there's the same, how many of our other inmates in there, there's the same type of criminals that did the same thing that you did or even worse, or, you know what I'm saying, than you at that time. So you have to be aware, you know what I'm saying, of your environment when you come to the penitentiary. You have to be on point, you know what I'm saying, with everything. So then once you get aware of everything, you know what I'm saying, you're able to move correctly, you know what I'm saying, you're able to look at things. I mean, when I got to the penitentiary, I wasn't aware of shit. All I did was go in there and, you know what I'm saying, thought that I could do the same thing that I did on the street, but I couldn't, you know what I'm saying. Stealing and all that stuff is a no-no. Lying is a no-no. Snitching is the no-no. You know what I'm saying? Talk backbiting is a no-no. All this stuff, you know what I'm saying, penitentiary is a no-no. The only thing good about the penitentiary is you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can do in there. So like I said, when you get in there, you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of what's going on with everybody in the whole penitentiary, because everybody is on some type of crime and everybody's moving to try to extort you. They trying to do this. They trying to make sure that, you know, either your life get taken or, you know what I'm saying, you in a bad situation where somebody put their hands on you. So, so like I said, you know what I'm saying, you have to be really aware of what's going on with everything in there because most people, you know, when they first come in there, they ain't aware of nothing. They ain't aware of how the chow hall move. They ain't aware of how to look in cells. They ain't aware, you know, how to make sure that the bathroom, you respecting your bunkie in the bathroom. They ain't aware of none of that stuff. So you really have to be aware of everything, you know what I'm saying, in there and how people moving and how people talking to you because once you get there, everybody, you know what I'm saying, is gonna try to be your friend so they can see what they can get you out of, what they can extort you out of. So you really have to, you know what I'm saying, be on your P's and Q's 24/7. The next thing, you know what I'm saying, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, focus on is your compensatory. Because with your compensatory, what this does is it makes sure that you are able to eat right because most people in the penitentiary kind of starve because the food there is kind of garbage, like an air mark, you know what I'm saying, facility where they make everything, you know what I'm saying, basically like a liquid base and everything like that. So you really have to be real considerate when it comes to your compensatory, making sure that, you know what I'm saying, your people send you the accurate amount of money that keep you living, you know what I'm saying, in the penitentiary. I think, you know what I'm saying, at this time, you know what I'm saying, when you get to the penitentiary, they make you work. You start out laying, you know what I'm saying? I think that's 45 cents a day. If you when your first 30 days of working, it's 75 cents, and then after that it's $1.05. So once you get there, you start making 45 cents a day, and at the end of the month, you know what I'm saying, they send you, you know what I'm saying, what you made, you know what I'm saying? So if you came there at the end of the month, they probably give you $4, you know what I'm saying? If at the middle of the month, they probably give you $4. The week, you know what I'm saying, you probably get $2. It just depends on what day you got there and when everything started. So you got to be real mindful of how you do your compensatory because like I said, your compensatory is what number one thing in the penitentiary is like money in there, you know, and everybody trying to get it and everybody trying to eat it. You know what I'm saying? When I was in there, what I did was with mine, I worked in the kitchen all the time. I made sure that every job that I got, I worked in the kitchen. Because what that did was it gave me the other small little things that I need. Like if I needed a little bit more hamburger meat, if I knew that they was cooking, you know what I'm saying, turkey meat in there, I might go in there and put a little scoop in there, you know what I'm saying, my little thing or my little bag, roll it up, let it cool down, you know what I'm saying, whatever that I was working with. And then at the end of the day, take it back, you know what I'm saying, mixing in with my noodles or mixing in with my tortillas or however I was doing it. I mean, there's a way to do it. You just have to figure it out, you know what I'm saying, how to do it. Because most people, you know what I'm saying, like I said, in the penitentiary, they don't even know how to eat. So when they get their compensatory, they smash it up in 2 or 3 days. You got to learn how to make it stretch, you know what I'm saying, for the week. So some days you might just have to eat a butt naked. And what a butt naked is just a soup with some cheese in it, and that's it. You know, you may just let it sit in the bowl after you cook it, you know what I'm saying? Just let it sit in the bowl maybe 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And then go microwave it back up or put it on top of the hot pot and let it heat back up. But what it does is make the noodles get bigger. That way you have more when you eat it, you know what I'm saying, versus having just the actual, you know what I'm saying, little thing of the noodles. I mean, the next thing, you know what I'm saying, is drugs in the penitentiary. I mean, if you smoke weed and if you do this and if you do that, I mean, that's your thing. But you got to realize when you get in there, you know what I'm saying, most of the time, you know what I'm saying, what you getting ain't nothing. And how we did it was, you know what I'm saying, when we got our thing, we rolled our little joints up, we break a little piece off, we get a little thing, boom, we put it inside the thing, let's call it one hitter. You light it, boom, get all that right there, blow it out, get some powder, blow it in the air, you know what I'm saying? You know, just keep doing it like that. We gotta call them one hitters because it just take one hit, you know what I'm saying? One pull of that thing, that ink pen thing, boom, everything is all good, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people get up in there, you know what I'm saying, on that stuff and on the drugs and things like that, and they abuse it, and then they end up owing, you know what I'm saying, a lot of money. Like one of my cellmates, you know what I'm saying. Every time he went to the store, I know he had money and stuff like that, but every time he went to the store, we go to the store on Wednesday. By Friday, he ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the whole weekend, you know what I'm saying, he's on his bed, you know what I'm saying, because it was a six man. It was the six man, you know what I'm saying, unit at this time. Boom, he on his bed, you know what I'm saying, every day knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He's in his own little world. Get up, you know what I'm saying? Stumble to the bathroom, be in the bathroom doing this thing. You know, I mean, it was crazy. The porter's always coming around to him. He jump up out the bed. You know, we look and see what he give him, but we don't see what's in the paper. He just gets it and go to the bathroom, pull the curtain closed, be in there about 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Come out, you know. When he come out, he just come out, get up on his bed and just lay there, you know what I'm saying, wiggling his feet, you know what I'm saying, tapping his feet, boom, 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 boom. So like I said, when you get there, you're gonna have the drug users, you're gonna have the non-drug users, you're gonna have the social drug users that only do it every once in a while. I mean, it just depends on it, and depends on how much money you got in order to live in there. You know, like I said, you don't want to get in debt when it comes to stuff like that, and your store gone every week, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, wondering what you doing, and wondering how you doing this and how you doing that. You getting smaller and smaller, you ain't eating because, you know what I'm saying, your commissary has always been taken out. And then the next thing, you know what I'm saying, is getting involved with gangs, you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's all type of gangs. In Kansas, it was mainly the GDs and the Vice Lords. I mean, it was some Crips and Bloods, but it's mainly those two, you know what I'm saying. So when you go to the penitentiary, boo, you have to be real mindful, you know what I'm saying, of those two cultures right there, because those two cultures is the ones that kind of, you know what I'm saying, run everything, you know what I'm saying, in there. I mean, you got like the Aryan Brotherhoods, the Muslims area, you know what I'm saying, the Wiccans area, the Indians area, the Mexicans area. Everybody had their own little area to where you can go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Once you get in there, you know what I'm saying, you'll kind of, you know what I'm saying, float around and get in with your bunch and stuff or whatever. But the best thing to do is go in there and be yourself. Get in some type of program, get in some type of educational stuff, get in type of the legal program. I mean, arts and crafts. I mean, there's all type of stuff that you can do besides getting in there, enjoying the games. You know, I mean, when the yard opens for everything. You just have to put your 409 in there, you know, and they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, where you're gonna be working at, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever you're doing. And your time, it's time to go there, you know what I'm saying. If you in the arts and crafts or things like that, they got art and craft, they got a band room, they got all that, you know what I'm saying. Most black people, you know what I'm saying, got the band room. I mean, it's just basically like the club, you know what I'm saying. Find somebody that's doing the stuff, but we in there jamming all day, you know. So with gangs and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like one time, you know, with my friend, you know what I'm saying, he was involved in there. He came in there, boom. He didn't know what gang he wanted to be in. You know what I'm saying? He was rotating, you know what I'm saying, from GDs to Crips, you know what I'm saying? And shit, after a while, you know what I'm saying, the GDs got tired of it. So what they did was, you know what I'm saying, they ended up mopping dude up real bad, you know. They didn't pull him out or anything like that, but they mopped him up, you know what I'm saying, real bad to where he had a pumpkin head, you know what I'm saying, for at least a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? He had to walk around there, police looking like, hey, you know what I'm saying, what happened to you? Either you gonna sign a PC waiver, you know what I'm saying, or you gonna stay in population. It wasn't no, at this time, it wasn't no, hey, you just go ahead and go in, you know what I'm saying. We just, at this time, you know what I'm saying, you had to sign the paperwork in order to do what you had to do, stay out the penitentiary, or if you wanted to go to PC. So, uh, with gangs, like I said, with gangs, you have to be real careful and real mindful of everything. So as time goes on, you know, you either, you know what I'm saying, benefit, you know what I'm saying, from not hanging with gangs, or you won't benefit from them, or you get caught up with them because of the drugs, you know what I'm saying, of not being aware of what's going on with everything. I mean, you just get yourself caught up in a whole negative situation. So then, boom, after that, like I said, you know what I'm saying, in the penitentiary, there's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, there's trades and things that people can take and all that. You know, what I did was when I first came in there, I tried to get on a trade, you know what I'm saying, because that's what they wanted me to do in the year before I can actually get out. But by me not succeeding on none of that stuff, they didn't do it. But on the conditional release, they have to let you out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, after the 30 months, boom, they have to let you out. And what they did was they let me out. I was doing accounting and I went out on the street, you know what I'm saying, doing the same thing. So, like I said, you know what I'm saying, get you a trade or something, or try to, you know, find something to do in there that when you get out, you know what I'm saying, just in case if you get into the legal, you know what I'm saying, business or whatever, you have an easy road, you know what I'm saying, to maybe getting you a business, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, because that's what I should have did. I should have kept on investing my time, you know what I'm saying, in accounting and things like that. But when I got back on the street, I mean, it went back to, you know what I'm saying, the same old way. So I ended up, you know what I'm saying, going back to the penitentiary two more times after that because, like I said, if you first time that you go in there, you got to come up with a plan so when you get out, that way you don't repeat, you know what I'm saying? And what I did was I kept repeating and repeating, and then finally, you know what I'm saying, when I got tired of it, you know what I'm saying, my last time, I said, I'm done with everything. I'm going to get out, do the right thing, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, try to better myself. So, like I said, in the penitentiary, if they got any type of trades that you can take advantage of that stuff. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, if it's a trade that you don't want, you know what I'm saying, because, like I said, before I got into the accounting trade or whatever, I went through a bunch of other different trades. But the only thing that made it different to where I couldn't succeed and know was the people that I had to deal with because I had to deal with a lot of ABs, Air Brotherhood. So every time that I came to work, you know what I'm saying, I felt out of place from the inmates to the to people that was actually, you know what I'm saying, running the job because I know they was bringing stuff in, you know what I'm saying, for those people. You know, I know how they was working and I didn't could never figure it out, you know what I'm saying? So I removed myself from that situation and found another educational job that I figured that, you know, I can kind of try to tackle to try to do something. I mean, if I don't went through that and succeeded in that, boom, here it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm 50 now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me working, I could have been doing accounting, you know what I'm saying? Same thing that I want to do, sit on my ass, you know what I'm saying? And don't nobody really want to work and all this stuff. But there's certain things that you have to do in order to succeed. You have to get out there and work. So here it is, you know.